DJs BrewTube Beers Review. That's right, guys, you heard me say Beers Review. That means it's side-by-side review time again. And at this point, the night has fallen. Darkness is upon us, and there's rumbling of Sasquatch out in the nighttime. So it's time to go hunting for them, kiddies. So where are we going to go to find Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the Yeti? Tonight, we're going to go to Sierra Nevada Brewing Company out of Chico, California, US of A. Yay, yay. And we're going to have their Bigfoot Barleywine 2015 and 2016 vintage. Now, this is an American barley wine. It's a seasonal serving in the kind of end of winter, beginning of springy sort of time when they put this one out, or when it arrives to your store, that is. That this beer has been in this form of 9.6 ABV and 90 IBU since 1983. That freaking rocks. Now, I think the last time I reviewed this beer was like 2013, 2014, something like that. And I think I gave it an A back then. I reviewed it, I believe, with like 6 months on it. But now we got pretty much a complete year. If you look at the dates on the back of these, they're only separated by a couple days of when they were bottled year to year. So, what about the ingredients that go into this bottle? Well, for yeast, they're using their Chico or American Ale yeast. Now, for hops, they're using Chinook, Cascade, and Centennial. Now, it's a hoppy beer when it's fresh, but it ages gracefully. Why? Because there's enough beta acids in that hop selection, which was pretty much around in 1983 for a big variety of hops, so it actually ages gracefully, and it ages gracefully on a backbone of two-row pale and caramel malt. That sounds freaking awesome. So, I'm going to stop flapping my gums. I'm going to pop the top on the 2016 vintage here. Now, before I pop this, remember, this is called a barley wine by its name and, you know, how it's been classified since day one. But these days, this would probably be a double IPA. You know, that's just how it goes, probably. But you know what? Maybe they call it something different. I don't know. So, time to pop the top, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with the Bigfoot 2016 vintage. Boom. Nice hiss off the top. Of course, obsessively collectible 2016 Bigfoot crown. Nothing on the inside. Sometimes there used to be like a little, like, Sasquatch camping out with some people. Damn, tons of hops blasting off of this fresh beer here. Let's get it in the glass here. Lovely snifta action. Hello, caramel gorgeousness. Hello. Alright. So, got the gorgeousness in the glass. Let's see what's up with the appearance. It is a crystal clear, beautiful amber kind of orange color, like a fall sunset. It's a solid one finger head of tightly packed, sort of khaki cream colored bubbles when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get glass lacing on this. This is a Sierra Nevada beer. And there's tons of alcohol legs on the inside of that snifta. Take a look at that, guys. Complete gorgeousness. Let's put the cap on this one for now, since we're going to be talking for a little while. You don't mind if I digress, do you? That's what I do. Oh, I need to see what's up with the aroma. Big pine, citrus, full-on fresh DIPA smell. Caramel malt in the background. There's a balanced aroma to it. There's a bit of peach, grapefruit, pine, a little real slight faint dankness, a bit of an herbaceous note. But it's all about the citrus and the pine for the most part. Not a hint of alcohol in the aroma. Nice layered aroma. I can only imagine back in 1983, this kind of aroma was just like a explosion of hops, man, when people were smelling this for the first time. To be a fly on the wall back in the day. Anyways, time to dive in, guys. Cheers! Yum. Gorgeous glass lacing. Just like I thought. Right up front. Big orange. After that pine, a bit of like pine bitterness in the back end of it. And then to the finish, it's sort of a malty, caramelly kind of finish, but nothing big. Just a little bit of subtleness, balancing out that pine. I guess maybe that's what they were going for back in the day. The aroma and the taste are very congruent, but it's got that bigger bitterness in it that builds as you drink it. Kind of like that, I call it like the ale fingerprint, that when you drink these hoppy ales, some of them, depending upon what hops they're using, that bitterness builds. It's not like a big, crushing my palate type bitterness, but it's maybe like a one and done drinker of these bitterness. A lot of people maybe, if 9.6 isn't your session beer, like it's going to be mine tonight, you might be one and done. But as you talk, as I'm sitting here talking to you, that bitterness kind of fades away, so it doesn't really stay and cling to the palate. Let me take another drink and see how it builds back up. Tasty, good balance. There's a bit of fruitiness in there as well, which I know you get from aged Bigfoot that I've had in the past, but there's like a fruity, sort of raisiny, caramelly type note in the background, and the bitterness chills. There is a good bit of warming in the chest, though it's not in the taste, but it's like almost a medicinal warming in the chest. But tasty, tasty beer. And barley wines, back in the day, were supposed to warm your cockles, kind of thing. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. I'm going to get me some water in between it. I'm going to go drink out on this, and then I'll be back with the 2015 and my grades for both. See you then. Alright gang, I'm back. Drank down on the 2016 for a little while for the fresh one. Now it's time to get into the year cellar version, the 2015. Time to pop the top on this bad boy. Boom, big hiss off the top, tons of cannon smoke. Oh, we got a little bit of an oxidation on the oxygen absorbing caps here. And of course it's a successfully collectible 2015 crown. So let's get in the snapshot and see how the appearance has changed any. I doubt it. It's a very consistently brewed beer, year to year. Looks about the same going in a glass. Look at that lovely thing. Hell yes. Alright. Cap it off. Okay, let's see what's up with the appearance on this. It's pretty much exactly the same. Actually, a little bit more active bubbles coming up from the bottom. I don't know if that's how I got a dirty glass. Let's see. Yeah, that took care of those bubbles. We got a solid one finger head of the same khaki bubbles. They're a little bit lighter in color than the first bubbles. When I swirl it, yeah, we're going to get glass lacing on this as well. And plenty of alcohol legs. The hop is not blasting off the top of this like the other one, so it's not getting me there. But take a look at that gorgeous fall sunset in the glass yet again. Let's see what's up with the aroma on the 2015. Wow, big dark fruits and caramel. Really sweet smelling. The hop has died down. The orange is still in there, but the pine is backed out. But tons of cherry and raisin. Kind of like rum-soaked raisins with caramel and toffee. Totally hidden alcohol, but big and fruity. Plenty of the yeast esters coming out of this. Wow. The hop has pretty much died out of the nose totally. Just smells delicious. I'm diving in, guys. Cheers. Yeah. Yum. Gorgeous glass lacing. 1 year aged Bigfoot. What does it taste like? Big, fruity. There's a lot of orange zest in there. The caramel has lifted up a lot. There's still a bitterness to bounce off the bigger sweetness of the 2015. This drinks more like a barley wine. This drinks like a DIPA. This drinks and tastes like a, I guess, more of an English barley wine you would, or an American strong ale maybe that's had a bit of cellar time. That said, it has enough residual hop to balance out the sweetness that's in there, but the dark fruits and a really nice raisin aftertaste that's in the background of it, man, is a really pleasurable thing. I really dig cellared Bigfoot, especially with a year on it like this has. I've had this before. Had a year. I've had it 2 years. I think I've had 4 or 5 year old Bigfoot too, which is another really cool experience. But this beer really changes over time. But both of them, as you can see, really cool glass lacing. And the color is pretty much spot on with each of them. There's no particulate in this one or that one. When I looked in the bottom, there's no dropout or anything, protein dropping out of it. But both of them crystal clear out of the glass. Just really tasty, but really, really different. This is a big hoppy experience. And this is a big raisin, dark, fruity sweetness experience with enough hop, bitterness left in the back end to kind of balance that. The alcohol warming in the chest is also gone. Let me confirm that. I'm going to take one for the team. Yep, the alcohol warming in the chest is totally gone. It's a lot less hot, easier to drink beer, mellow, and just yum. So, let's grade both of these. Let's start out with the 2016. as an American barley wine that's hoppy, which is how the style goes, this is really the quintessential cornerstone of that, sort of genre or style of beer. It's tasty. The only thing that detracts from this beer to me in any way is maybe the warming factor that you get in the chest. It's really medicinal, pretty hot for what it is, but still very tasty. It's like a really big DIPA is what it is to me when I drink it, but it's not like so aggressively hoppy that it's just like a bitter palate ripper. It's a nice showcase of classic hops being Chinook, Cascade, and Centennial. And I give it for that. I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give it a 95. Now, for this, my palate, my preference, besides maybe this beer and a couple others, Foghorn, my preference is for English barley wines. This drinks a lot more like an English barley wine. It's a lot sweeter. Still has bitterness to balance it, but those raisin notes and caramel and those sweet, like sort of fruity tones that have come out in this beer, and the completely hidden alcohol, even in the take down into the chest and the taste and the aroma and everything, I think elevates this one to like a 97. It's a really tasty beer. I prefer this beer cellared. I really dig it like this, and I buy it every year. I buy 4-packs. This is one of the very few beers I ever buy a 4-pack of. Maybe this, Brooklyn Black Chocolate Stout, and a couple others that I buy 4-packs of. I always only pretty much buy singles, nothing else, unless it's something I want to cellar. And I do cellar this, and it's something I enjoy drinking. And this beer, fresh, goes really good with a nice meal too. So we have an A and a little bit higher A. So, have you done this like side-by-side kind of challenge or tasting experience, riding the year-long flavor train? If you have, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. And I also really, really dig it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement, like from one of the granddaddies of the American craft beer movement here, Sierra Nevada, because they've stood the test of time. This recipe from 1983 still tastes freaking awesome, and it has stood the test of time. So many homebrewers have copied this, and remember, the folks at Sierra Nevada started out as homebrewers in a homebrewer club, and that just freaking rocked, because that's how this whole revolution got going. From the homebrewers, and basically shout out to all the homebrewers. So, to next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button, because that, along with these two Bigfoots here, or big feets, what would it be? Put my happy face on. So, till then, I got nothing but a bunch of drinking love for you, and you know what's coming? That's right, hell yes, a big peace out!